This is a short video on how to manage a return to work interview. Preparation is really important. It's about welcoming the employee back to work. You need to be assertive, reasonable, calm, and fair. Encourage employees to take ownership for their attendance. Identify the root cause of the absence. Remind the employee of the policy and practice for reporting when they're absent from work, and identify any reasonable adjustments and whatever the next steps may be.
Hi Julie, how are you feeling now? It's good to see you back. Now you've been off work for about 6 days now, haven't you?
Hi, I feel good, yeah, much better, thanks. I've been off for work for 6 days. I had severe back pain. I don't even know how I did it. I couldn't move.
I'm pleased you're feeling better. I know when you rang me, you told me you'd be off for a few days and you didn't sound like yourself. So now's our chance to sit down and talk about how you are and ensure you're ready for work, and whether there's any considerations we need to make now that you're back in work.
I do feel much better, but I still have a slight niggle in my back.
How bad is it? Should you be back in work?
Yes, I'm okay. I need to walk around a bit.
Have you suffered from back pain before?
No, never. As I said, I don't even know what I did.
What were you doing when your back went?
Well, just bending down to pick something up. When I straightened, it started hurting.
Where did it happen?
I was at home.
Did you go to the doctors?
No, I didn't. I just rested a few days. Did I need to go to the doctors?
You were off for 6 days, so you don't need a doctor's note. You can self-certify for anything up to 7 days. After 7 days, you're going to need to have a doctor's note. We'll sign this form at the end of our discussion, which basically is you stating the reason why you were off for the 6 days, that you had back pain, and for the duration that you were off. We'll also record some of the things that we've discussed today.
Oh, so I need to sign that I've been off. It was genuine. As I said, it's still niggling now.
Julie, please understand it's not a case that I don't believe you. It's more the fact that you were absent from work.
This will be recorded, will it?
I'll record this in my view. It gives me a picture of the team's overall attendance. It's beneficial for me to have a view of what's happening within the whole team and whether any absences is going to have an impact upon the service that we offer. It also highlights to me any trends or patterns in attendance. So you say your back's niggling you now?
Yes, it is.
Are you sure you're okay to be back in work? After resting on the sofa, it may be hard for you to adjust to coming back into a full day of work.
I'm not sure. I guess I can see how today goes.
Are you on any medication for your back pain?
No, just painkillers.
Okay, you said earlier it would make you comfortable to walk around a bit. If you need to, do so as and when it's needed. Make sure your chair is adjusted to suit your back. If you feel uncomfortable and you need to go home at any point, just come and see me and let me know.
The manager's friendly, clear and assertive. There's good eye contact and he's focused on the employee. The manager isn't looking at a phone or a laptop. The meeting isn't rushed. For example, the manager isn't saying, "I've only got a few minutes to do this between meetings."
Julie, can I say though that apart from the first day when you rang me to say that you might be off for a couple of days, I haven't heard from you since. It would have been nice to have heard from you just so that I could have planned it into the team, and it would have just been helpful to have had a message time to time.
I didn't get any messages, and I did text Angela on Thursday.
I know you sent a text to Angela to say that you were going to be off and to ask her to tell me. But really I need to hear it from you directly and not through a third party. I need to know if there's anything that I can do to support you.
But I was off and in so much pain.
I know it's always good to keep in touch with any of the team regarding absences. I'm concerned when anybody's off due to ill health. I need to think about the service and any absences and the impact that has on the team as a whole. I had no idea how long you were going to be off. The service has got to try and run even when team members are off, and I need to know how that's going to affect the team.
Notice that the manager isn't making excuses. The manager isn't saying, sorry, I've been told to do this by HR. The manager hasn't given the form for the employee to complete themselves as a tick box exercise. The manager's reassuring the employee whilst establishing the root cause of the absence.
Okay, I guess I should have rung you.
Okay, Julie. So can you please make sure that your personal details are up to date on My View? I need to know that I'm ringing the correct number. I did try and contact you a few times. Okay then, so you said you were going to see how today goes. You were going to walk around a bit, make sure that your seat's adjusted correctly. Don't feel uncomfortable at any point throughout the day, and if you need to go home, please just let me know.
That's reassuring to know, thank you. If I do go home, will I need a doctor's note, as I've been off for 6 days?
Yes, you can go home today, but it would be a continuation of the 6 days and you would need a doctor's note. I know you've been absent in the last couple of months, so I had a quick look on My View to see, and you have been absent twice in the last 3 months. I think we need to have a look at the bigger picture.
So what does that mean?
So then, as you've been off twice in the last 3 months, the last occasion being flu symptoms, I'd like to have a meeting with you because the policy says that, the attendance policy says that we need to look into this. We need to have a discussion about the reasons for your absence and talk about your general health and well-being, which will inform me about any support that I can provide for you.
I think I was off for 2 days with a cold in November. I can't help being ill.
Julie, it's not that I don't believe you. It's the fact that you were absent from work, and I have a responsibility to the team, the organisation, to look after the health and well-being of all of our staff.
Can I bring someone with me?
Yes, you can bring someone to the meeting. You can bring another colleague or even a trade union representative. That's not a problem at all. I'll arrange this within the next 7 days.
So what could happen at that meeting?
Okay, so we'll look at your overall attendance record. We'll discuss each of your absences in turn. That'll help us to identify any areas that I can provide you with a bit of extra support.
What support?
It may be that your chair's not comfortable enough, and that could be causing your back pain, and that you feel that work is just too demanding, which makes you feel generally unwell. In which case, we can have a discussion and we can have some coaching or mentoring, and that could help. The training team have some good courses. They're about self-awareness and resilience. It could help you, because I know it can be a bit tough in the team sometimes.
So will you let me know when that'll take place?
For sure. I'll put it into writing for you, and that'll explain the review. Do you have any questions, or do you wish to add any further information?
No, that's fine.
Okay then, Julie, so when we finish this little chat now, we'll write down some notes. I'll get you to sign and date it, just to agree on what we've said here today. I have to say, it's really good to see you back.
Remember, the return to work interview is about welcoming the employee back to work, encouraging employees to take ownership for their attendance, be assertive, reasonable, calm and fair. It's about identifying the causes of absence, reminding employees of the policy and practice of reporting absence from work, and identifying and agreeing any adjustments and next steps.